It's time for a Dead Time story with Hex Daddy. And today we have My Body is Private. Hey, Hex Daddy! My body's never private, so if you want to touch me like I'm a single mom on Plenty of Fish, that'd be great. Ah ha ha. Okay. Anyway, my body is private. Some things in the world are private. Whatever has my name, Julie, on it is mine. That means don't touch and do not disturb unless I say you can. Sometimes I write my own name on my penis so nobody will touch it. That's why it doesn't get touched. Nobody else uses my toothbrush. I told my brother Rob it's private. It smells like tuna can. Yuck, he said. Who'd want to? Today a letter came for me. Nobody else opened it. I got to do that. A person's mail is private. It was an invitation to Susan's birthday party. Not even my dad knew what it was until I told him. At our house, when any door is closed, it means private. Please knock. My brother Rob has his own room. It's private. He can look in the mirror and comb his hair all day if he wants. My parents close the door to their room sometimes. Yeah, they're just fisting each other's genitals. It's all good. If the door to my room is closed, that means I want to be by myself. I can read a book or watch my goldfish eat or sit on the rug and do nothing. My body is private too. My mom says that everything covered by my bathing suit, my breasts, my vagina, and my bottom is very private. Nobody should touch me in those places unless there's a very good reason. A boy's penis and bottom are very private too, unless you're Catholic. Ah ha ha. My baby brother's body is private, but he still has to have his diaper changed and he can't take baths by himself. Someone has to touch the private parts of his body to take care of him. I wish somebody would touch my private parts to take care of me. I'm not a baby anymore. Most of the time, I can take care of myself. Sometimes the doctor has to touch my bottom for a checkup. What kind of fucking doctor are you seeing? My mom and dad say if anyone else starts to touch me any place and I don't like it, I can say no. And it looks like they're dead, but we're going to continue. Most of the time, I like to be touched. Mom hugs me when I sit on her lap. I cuddle my dog, Red. Red likes it. I can tell. My baby brother likes to kiss me. So do brother and sister in Alabama. Dad and I like to dance. He's teaching me the old-fashioned way. I sit close to my babysitter for stories. It makes the stories better, snuggling up. And I like to hug my teacher. But sometimes touching doesn't feel good. Last night, Rob tickled me more and more until I could hardly get my breath. At first it was fun, but then my stomach started to hurt. He had my arms pinned. Stop, I said. He kept right on. Stop, stop, I yelled. Rob, stop it now, Dad said. Julie doesn't like it anymore. Oh, it's only a game. In this family, Dad said with any kind of touching, if somebody says stop, that means stop. Okay, kid, you're free. Rob went off to do his homework. Thanks, Dad, I said. He ruffled my hair. I'm glad Dad made Rob stop. I love my brother, but sometimes even your own family and friends don't think how you might feel about touching. Take Uncle Ted. I think we've all had an Uncle Ted before. Nobody can quite touch me like my Uncle Ted, though, that's for sure. Ah ha ha. He's my dad's brother. He comes over to our house and brings us peppermints, which I love, but I don't want to get too close to Uncle Ted. Uncle Ted used to sit me on his lap and pat and rub my arms. Pat, pat, rub, rub. It didn't feel good, and he smelled like tobacco. After the last time Uncle Ted was here, I asked my mom, do I have to let Uncle Ted put me on his lap? I don't like it. Of course you don't have to, she said. You can say no. But Uncle Ted will think I don't like him. Yeah, if Uncle Ted likes kids a little more than the rest of us, maybe. Mom frowned. The important thing is your feelings. Uncle Ted will understand. I could tell him for you, but I think you can do it. Just say, no thanks. I don't want to. The next time Uncle Ted came over, he started to put me on his lap. Out came his arm, curling toward me. No thanks, I said. I don't want to. I stepped away. Uncle Ted stared at me. My heart was pounding. Too big for me, huh? He said. He was smiling. Okay, Princess. I couldn't believe it. He didn't seem mad at all. I didn't know I could make Uncle Ted stop, but I could. When he left, he patted my head to show he was still my friend. I talked to Mom about what happened. I'm proud of you, Julie, for sticking up for your feelings, Mom said. If you don't feel good about the way someone is touching you, you can tell that person to stop. Did Uncle Ted do anything wrong, Mom? Well, not yet. Give it about 5 years. No, she said. He just didn't know how you felt. That's why you had to tell him. But it would have been wrong if he kept on touching you when you asked him to stop. This fucking book is never fucking ending. Fuck it. We're done. Ah ha ha. Good night.